Chapter 32. Noah picked up the quilt he'd brought from his truck and folded it, before draping it over his arm. He held the other arm out to Steph, and she took his hand. When you went to your knees and didn't respond, he kind of panicked. He pulled the knife away and went to check on you. I wasn't sure if that had been your plan. I couldn't tell what you were trying to tell me with that look, but I hoped it was. Once he had his back to me, I moved. There was no way I was letting him get close to you while he still held it. I tackled him. I knocked the knife out of his hand, then overpowered him and got him down. He squeezed her hand and looked at her a moment. Was it planned? No. I was trying to say I was sorry and beg you not to follow. She took a shaky breath. Then I saw your blood and lost it. She squeezed Noah's hand and he returned the gesture, trying to comfort her. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't think. I lost all ability to fake it for him. Noah realized something. How did the police get here so quickly? You acted like you already had them on the phone when I got him down. I did, she said. When I stuck my hands into my pockets, I hit the emergency sequence on my phone, and held it long enough I was sure it had called. I wasn't sure they were still on the line, but I hoped they were and had sent someone. I'm so glad they had sent someone. She moved closer, released his hand and wrapped her arm around his waist. Noah hooked his around her shoulders and they walked side by side for a while. When they reached his truck, he popped the locks with the remote and opened the doors, putting the quilt and flashlights back in the rear seat while she got in. He then climbed in beside her. Ready to go home? God, yes. His heart sank a little. He was hoping she'd want to stay with him, but now that Eric was no longer an issue, there was no reason for her not to go back to her apartment. He started the truck and headed back to town, wondering if she was done with him now that she was free to continue her life without fear of the man who had just been locked up.